Number 5 is a relative newcomer to the martial arts scene, but hardcore fans will love it. Ong Bak. The first Ong Bak movie, I think when you watch that, you're just amazed at everything that happens in it. Tony Jaa brings like a new type of intensity to martial arts movies, especially after everything became too well choreographed with wires and everything like that. He just broke the mold of excitement with martial arts movies. Ong Bak, go watch it. Ong Bak 2 is really, really good too, but definitely see the first Ong Bak. Alright, number 4. Now this is going to be one that I don't know if a lot of people would agree with, but I like it. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Now, cartoons don't, cartoon fighting is just cartoon fighting. Usually it's pretty hokey, or people are flying or whatever. But when they made Street Fighter 2, this animated movie, they spent 2 years working on the choreography to make it look like it was real fighting. And when you watch it, it is a real fight. Like, all the moves are very, very intricate. They try to make all the movements as realistic as possible. Almost all the movements are based on real martial arts. If you have ever seen like any kind of animated fighting, and you're sort of interested in anime, you gotta watch this movie just for the fighting. Number 3. This is one movie, well, a set of movies, a trilogy actually, that I think really brought what people think of as a spy or assassin to the fold, was the Bourne Identity movies. The Bourne movies had a kind of fighting which was really different, I think, than what most people are used to when they think of spies fighting. Usually it's like a brawler where the guy just punches people, or the guy is like a fancy martial artist. But the Bourne movies brought together something that was exciting. You could tell it was choreographed and that he was a professional, but it wasn't like crazy intricate like spin kicks that weren't realistic. Everything was very real, very focused, very well choreographed. They brought in everything. They had Kali, they had judo, they had kung fu. They had all kinds of different types of fighting in the Bourne movies. It was a very well choreographed. The choreographers did a great job on that one. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is sort of a struggle with me, but because it really doesn't have any fighting until the very, very end. It's a Donnie Yen movie called Flashpoint. It's the first time I'd ever seen mixed martial arts brought into a movie so well. Basically, Donnie Yen is this cop. He has this crazy fight at the end with this guy. It's a Chinese guy who is in the Matrix movies. The fighting in it is intense. They have wrestling, they have throws in it, they have punches and kicks. It's pretty much the most brutal, full-on like MMA style fight that I've ever seen. If you just want to watch the movie for the fight, it's at the very end. If you're really into mixed martial arts and you want to know how in the world can you get mixed martial arts in a movie and make it look good, watch Flashpoint. Alright, number 1. This is my favorite by far, with choreography, with everything. Fist of Legend, which is, everybody knows it who loves martial arts movies. This was the pinnacle of Jet Li's like martial arts fighting. It had, I mean, even now people are still copying things that they did in Fist of Legend, like having the two people blindfolded fighting each other. They had wrist locks, joint locks, throws. They compared and contrasted the different styles of modern fighting, like boxing versus like old school kung fu, and the choreography was just amazing. Like, the entire movie is just awesome choreography. There is no really dippy fights in the entire movie. Everything well choreographed. So these are my opinions of top 10 movies that I think have some of the best fights in them. I know there are tons of martial arts movies out there, but these are the ones that I think are amazing. If you're interested in just checking out some martial arts movies, check out the ones that I've mentioned here. Guarantee that at least a couple of these movies will just wow you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys have any comments. Thanks.